This episode of Sigma Lifestyle is brought to you by www.waltdiddy.com, home of the Sigma Lifestyle and the Sigma Show. When you come over, just hit that listen now. The Sigma Show is the place where we share best work practices to solve your dating and relationship problems. Come on over to the blog. We have a lot of information that you will find useful. Once again, this episode of Sigma Lifestyle is sponsored by www.waltdiddy.com, home of the Sigma Lifestyle and the Sigma Show. When you visit the blog, you will leave knowing that the Sigma Lifestyle is pure freedom. Now on with the show.
I bought a house in Cabo to shake off my cargo. It went a little bit far though. I didn't blow my top off. 9-6 by Arsenal. I didn't drive my car home when I drank that charcoal. Man, I miss my mom so. Ask me how it feels. I say it feels too real. When you pick up speed, what's pitch black weed? Well, you got your thoughts, all the in there deep. What about your heart? Does it beat too hard? Mine does.
Hey, Paso Mufaso, it's Walt Diddy. Listen, you are on Sigma Lifestyle, sitting in with me. Listen, he was going to have a few drinks. He listened to Dennis Sperling. I talked him out of it. That is Dr. Red Pill Bernstein. Over that shoulder, you know him, ladies, from dating Meghan Markle. Yes, that is Wellington Pumpernickel from the UK. Actually, he's the #1 homie from said hood. Check it out. I got a great show for you. By now, I know you got to be wondering, what the hell are you talking about, Walt Diddy? Thank you for asking. I'm going to share with you how Elon Musk and Big Tech sacrificed content creator for Section 230 protection. I'm going to lay it out to you. After this show, actually go check out the show I did yesterday and go over to Super Sly's channel over there at Heavily Flawed, and you will get a lot of information on what's to come content creator. I don't mean the vanilla content creators who are currently in the how to build a house section. How about you baking cakes? All we see is your pretty hands. And actually, I have followed some of the recipes. They work. You that breaks down movie reviews, you're still golden. Hey, how about you, Miss Chocolate Girl in the lace front section? As long as you ain't talking nasty mouth, you keep on showing them girls how to lay that damn weave, you're okay. If I did not mention you, you are on notice as well as this show. Listen, I hope you're having a great Saturday. The time is 7:52 in the PM. There's no football to watch. Sir, your team already lost in college basketball, so watch this show. And we're both going to share information with one another, and we're going to learn something. Listen. You on Sigma Lifestyle. I'm going to bring it to you raw as long as I can. And as long as this channel is going to be up for people to see. Who that in Walt Diddy chat? Cut doggy dog. He says, what's happening, Walt Diddy? I say, what's upper? Shout out to the Spawn himself. RPF is in the house. Blessings to you, fam. Wherever I'm going, I have looked and seen the force is strong within you. My suggestion is you embrace the light and the dark, and you walk in the middle like myself and Ahsoka Tano, and you will be golden. Shout out to you, man. But I promise you this, we're going to be a lot of places, and if you want to come by, I will have the play for you, man, because I see all the potential in you. Your greatness is yet to come out. Just come over here, let me dig up the information, and plan your channel accordingly because your channel is still a little baby, just like mine. Trust me on these things. If you're wondering, I hope you are. What you talking about? Whoa, Diddy. Say what I want to say. I'm here to share with you how Elon Musk and big tech sacrificed content creators. It is over in the controversial areas. It is over in the gender war. It is over you and the homies smoking blunts, calling hoes bitches. It's over. All right, it's over. I promise you these things. If you do not adjust accordingly, if you do not build other platforms as I have, you're going to find your voice is gone. We're going to talk about that and a whole lot more. But before we do, let's lay the case. What I'm about to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share a case on how Elon Musk is not the person that we think he is, right? We're not going into his personal business or anything like that, but he has Twitter for a reason. Big tech is going to sacrifice content creators to keep some type of Section 230 immunity. Would you not? If you ran a multi-billion-dollar organization, what are you going to do? Because your obligations are to the shareholders, first and foremost. Your obligation is to the growth of the company and dominance in said sector. I'm talking to you, Black Manosphere. Where are you on this situation? Because you know the minds that's supposed to be PhDs and lawyers, you assholes know your time is about up. You cannot tell your audience because you must milk them for some more emotional pain money that you get. But I promise you, by the end of the year, kiss that shit goodbye. It's gone like Kaiser Sose. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to some things you may or may not heard of, and I want you to pay attention. I'll tell you where I got this information at the end of the presentation, but do you know that this is around the pike? The headline of this video is not clickbait. It is the truth. We're going to do the research behind this video, and we're going to build a case. I'm going to be here for a while, so YouTube, you just as well push out the stream. I don't know how long you're going to let me keep this channel anyway. Thank you. What is the title of this video? I'm going to read. You don't have to. Bam, I told him, relax. He's reminding me. Digital ID required. Roadmap for zero trust internet access by 2027. This is no bullshit. I'm going to speak freely while I can on these types of platforms. I have other shits. They take this, probably the best for me. Anyway, the title of this video, Digital ID required. Roadmap for zero trust internet access by 2027. According to my calculations and this calendar, ladies and gentlemen, today is the 2/18/2023. That will be February the 18th, 2023. Now, we're just going to play just a piece of this because we're going to fact check the homie. So if you're ready, like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs down button, flag the channel. At this point, it don't fucking matter. Listen.
Hey, what's up, everyone? So this is absolutely insane. The Pentagon and their ilk, like the CIA, FBI, DARPA, British intelligence, Mossad, you know, all their ilk and all their think tanks and research, they've come up with a roadmap for zero trust internet access by 2027. Oops. Okay, let's read this. Titan has examined this topic in detail several times. Ultimately, the only people who will be able to hop on the internet, regardless of entry point, 5G, 6G, fiber optic, private or public Wi-Fi, will first have to be definitively identified. This will require a personal, registered ID comparable to an electronic passport. No digital ID, you don't use the internet. Got ID?
Now be honest with Walt Diddy. That sounds like some straight bullshit, right? That is some conspiracy, misinformation shit that should not be on the internet. You agree? Well, what I have learned at 46 years young, yes, sir, millennials in the manosphere, pray to your God to understanding that you look this fabulous at 46. And yes, I'm talking shit. I chose to fact check said Geekazoid that's giving this information because I aspire to be the best damn nerd that I can possibly become before ChatGPT and all the homies take over the goddamn world. That said, let's research the motherfucker. I went to Google and damn if I did not type in zero trust security model. Do you know anything about that, sir? You seem to care about what Shaniqua, right? Leanne, who's a white girl, and Kimmy Fuji, she's Asian, are doing with their kitties. Well, that's not gonna goddamn matter pretty soon. They're gonna be giving it to guys like me that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Can't get on the internet, no problem. Homies start rapping, hell, they gonna come over there. That's what we do. I'm sorry. It's the gift of being a damn pookie. I'm an educated pookie, sorry. Let's continue with said information because you need to know this. It's small, and on this show, I'm going to read so you don't have to. The Zero Trust Security Model, also known as Zero Trust Architecture, Zero Trust Network Architecture, or Zero Trust Network Access. Have you ever heard of that agenda that they talking about in 2030? It got sped up when the beer plague happened. We're going to talk about the beer plague in a minute and you black manosphere motherfuckers. You know I'm on your asses. Continuing on with this information. And sometimes known as perimeterless security, describes an approach to the design and implementation of IT systems. You know anything about IT systems? We used to talk about it in whatever the damn sector this is now. The main concept behind the Zero Trust Security Model is never trust, always verify. Does that not sound like Ronald Reagan if you're a Gen Xer? That's what he told Mikhail Gorbachev and the Soviet Union. Trust, but verify. Wow. So they're using a never trust, always verify, which means that devices should not be trusted by default, even if they are connected to a permissed, meaning you have permission network, such as a corporate LAN. That's what you're on, man, when you're surfing on the internet. Trust me, your boss know that you're looking at dinglings. And so you shut the hell up. They caught you sneaking on Pornhub on your Wi-Fi on your phone. And even if we're previously verified. So do you know when you come home and your phone automatically connects to the internet? It's already been verified. They know, okay, here comes this phone. I recognize that IP address. So therefore, come on into the world of misinformation, good information, porn, men calling hoes bitches, broken dusty, and all the things that you Negroes like. Pay attention. So moving on in this article, we see, and I'm sorry, you can't see as I can see, but it's going to be a device where you have to be, it's not going to trust you. Long story short, it's going to be a little bit in your head. Trust me, leave your comments in the comment section. Hit the like button so other people can see this and get prepared if they're content creators. The principle of zero trust can be applied to the data access. We are in data wars. These companies, these countries are fighting for semiconductor chips. They're fighting for our data. Why? Because these algorithms understand human predictability. accountability. Stay with me on this shit. You're not going to find this anywhere else on the internet. Continuing on with this paragraph, this brings about zero trust. Data security, where every time it's requested to access the data needs to be authenticated, right? We got, okay, yes, you dynamically and ensure least privileged access to resources in order to determine if access can be granted, policies can be applied based on the activities of the data. Who is the data? Us. Where have you been? What site? What are you hooting about? Stay with the fuck with me, man. Who the user is and the type of environment using attribute-based access control. Do y'all understand? Tech companies finna sell us out. I'm building a case. I'm telling you now that big tech will sell out all. It don't matter what the fuck you are as a content creator. If it's risque, they're gonna sell us out to keep what Section 230 immunity that they can keep. It's business. Stay with me. So that's what's going to happen. But guess what? Guess who introduced this shit? Whose administration could possibly have been the brainchild? That's right. Your first black president, Barack Obama? Hell no. Bill Clinton, as you Negroes referred to him as. I never forget the fucking day he was on Arsenio Hall playing the saxophone. No, have you seen him play the motherfucker since? In 1994, the term zero trust, the internet is a baby. Me and Generation X, guess what we got to go through, millennials, millennial. You trying to whack your off to some damn porn, that shit freezing up, son. What? Two computers ain't on the damn internet in the same house in 94. Trying to help somebody. So in 1994, the term zero trust was coined by Stephen Paul Marsh in the doctoral thesis. I've not heard any of you PhDs doctoral thesis in this. I'm just saying. Paul Marsh in his doctoral thesis on computer security at the University of Stirling. Marsh's work studied trust and something finite that could be described as mathematically asserting the concept of trust transcend human factors such as mortality, ethics, lawlessness, justice, and judgment. Nowhere on this goddamn internet, no, not on YouTube is you getting this shit. I'm telling you, content creator, you will go vanilla or you will go away. Moving right along, fact checking my man. I just be motherfucking damn. You can't get on the internet in the United States without Microsoft. Are you on Mac? Windows is running. I'm on PC right now with this sweet ass Ryzen I got. Windows is running, son. Guess what they embracing? Embrace proactive security with zero trust. I'm telling you, motherfucking content creators now, have zero trust. If you talk like me, I'm talking right now, or have controversial content that your goddamn channel will make it. Have zero trust. As we can see, the great Microsoft is on top of this shit. Why are we not hearing about zero trust? Zero trust means I don't trust you to get on this internet. I must know who you are. Absolute VPNs? Stop paying that damn subscription money. Now, as you can see, this is Microsoft's website. And here are their zero trust principles. Number one, always authenticate and authorize based on all available data points, including user identity, location, health, service, or workload, data classification and anomalies, glitches in the matrix. The glitch in the matrix that Kevin Samuels caught. Glitches in the matrix. The glitch in the matrix that Andrew Tate ain't the first motherfucker hooting that. The glitch in the matrix. I'm trying to help y'all. I told you many times on this show, I've been to 2026. You motherfuckers ain't gonna like it. I come back to tell you that shit. Number 2, limit user access with just in time and just enough access. Elon Musk and Twitter and big tech is going to sacrifice our fucking asses to keep Section 230. They're not going to lose any money. You must be entertained, and damn it, they'll find some way to do it for you. Number 2, limit access with just in time and just enough access. Risk based on adaptive policies and data protection to help secure both data and productivity. Whose data and whose productivity? And lastly, assume breach. These are algorithms that's going to do this. How good is the algorithm checking our videos now for that yellow that we get for just putting woman in the title? Then you know, it could get 100,000 views the first day. You didn't get a fucking dollar, really. And then all of a sudden you get your green. Number 3, assume breach. Do you know what breach means, right? Breach of protocol, breaching a fort, breaching in your house and laying you down and say give up the goods or get sprayed. Once again, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll be in the chat after this. Number 3, and this is from Microsoft. Minimize blast radius and segment access. Blows my fucking mind. What the hell do you mean blast radius? I do not know that. Verify end-to-end encryption and use analytics to visibly drive threat detection and improve defenses. Now, you're thinking that's just for your operating system. Bullshit. Apple user, throw that goddamn that encryption. They're going to give that up. Spotify and Apple Podcasts is just like YouTube. They're under Section 2. Man, you guys don't understand what the fuck is going on. Until this is over, this is all I'm going to talk about because you do not get it. This is how saucy this shit is. Cut DOWG say it's over. Fam said, hey, back to the damn future. I'm trying to help somebody, man. Listen, the wormhole goes deeper. Do you see that's zero trust exchange? Guess who's not in that exchange? Your black ass. You Miss White Lady that's talking about how terrible white men are. Oh God, white men are so racist. Good luck. Keep talking about it. What else is there? Well, I'll just be damned. Pentagon paves roadmap for zero trust by 2027. Now, when you read this, they're going to make you believe it's just for the federal government. Bullshit. Do you think Mark Zuckerberg is really this smart motherfucker? Do you think our powers that be did not know social media? Man, please, guys. Moving right along.
Twitter files were not just about Hunter Biden.
This is absolutely where Elon Musk has sold us out. Those Twitter files are absolutely going to make big tech sacrifice me, you, and the biggest content creators that social media has ever heard of to keep 230, to keep Section 230 immunity. Listen, they're not going to let this information out. As a matter of fact, listen to what I'm fucking telling you. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, same company, Google, which is Alphabet, all them shits, TikTok, they're fucking happy. They're happy this is happening at this time because of the last 3 years. Listen what this representative in a hearing on February the 8th, 2023 on C-SPAN, right, listen to me, talking to a former executive from Twitter about the shit that Elon purposely was put in place to let you know. You're thinking, yay, we're going to win. No. The internet is almost going vanilla. Listen up, I'm going to shut up.
His laptop, Twitter files make it apparent Twitter worked overtime to suppress accurate COVID information. Dr. Jay Bhattacharya is a professor of medicine at Stanford who once tweeted an article he wrote about natural immunity. Thanks to Elon Musk's release of the Twitter files, we learned some of his tweets were tagged with the label of Trends Blacklist. Apparently, the views of a Stanford doctor are disinformation to you people. I, along with many Americans, have long-term effects from COVID. Not only was I a long hauler, but I have effects from the vaccine. It wasn't the first shot, but it was the second shot that I now developed asthma that has never gone away since I had the second shot. I have tremors in my left hand, and I have the occasional heart pain that no doctor can explain, and I've had a battery of tests. I find it extremely...
Let's digest some of that. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Tech is going to sacrifice our fucking asses. They want that immunity to be so-called pulled, so that kind of conversations in that entire realm will not be able to be monetized, and you're going to have to be a representative or a professional to speak on that shit. I'm going to tell you why. This is the most important fucking shit other than what happened in Ohio in the damn world, ladies and gentlemen. This goddamn internet will have you poor, broke, busted, and disgusted. Whether it's having to order food, order services, go book a plane, I'm fucking giving you this game. We have been sacrificed. We all talked about that. Oh, this is a cyber sacrifice that's going to start going down Tuesday. I'm going to cover the whole fucking cat trial. Listen to the rest of this.
Alarming, Twitter's unfettered censorship spread into medical fields and affected millions of Americans by suppressing expert opinions from doctors and censoring those who disagree with the CDC. I have great regrets.
If I got to rewind it, I'll let it roll. Yesterday's show, I told you, as a blogger that owns his own blog, several of them, I am not under Section 230 protection. Your favorite blog, let's say it's the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne them. There's a lot of writers on there. Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club's website is not under Section 230 protection. They don't get immunity. So if a motherfucker wrote something that's defaming someone or inaccurate, there's a cease and desist coming to that motherfuckers to take that down, make a correction, or be sued. Do you understand what I'm saying? Tasha K on YouTube is prime example. This representative who says she has been damaged by the fact that Twitter became editor-in-chief and said that a fucking doctor from Stanford who studies this shit, his tweet cannot be seen. Defend that in court. I don't give a damn. I'm not a lawyer. No, I am not. You're not either, damn it. But you can't defend it. Pay attention.
About getting the shot because of the health issues that I now have that I don't think are ever going to go away. And I know that I'm not the only American who has those kinds of concerns. From Dr. Martin Koldorf, a Harvard-educated epidemiologist who once tweeted, COVID vaccines are important for high-risk people and their caretakers. Those with prior natural infection do not need it, nor children. The Twitter files reveal this tweet was deemed false information because it ran contrary to the CDC. So my first question this morning of Ms. Gaddy, may I ask of you, where did you go to medical school?
I did not go to medical school.
I'm sorry?
I did not go to medical school.
That's what I thought. Why do you think you or anyone else at Twitter had the medical expertise to censor a doctor's expert opinion?
Our policies regarding COVID were designed to protect individuals. We were seeing
You guys censored Harvard-educated doctors, Stanford-educated doctors, doctors that are educated in the best places in the world, and you silenced those voices. I have another tweet by someone with a following.
Editor-in-Chief SCOTUS, Supreme Court Justices Gorsuch, Amy Coney Barrett, Kavanaugh, Breyer, and good old Uncle Thomas. Shout out to you, Clarence Thomas. I like you. Ain't gonna go for that. They're not gonna leave there with their cake and eat it too. Their cake is eat it too is what they have now. It will not remain. And Google, we all know here in YouTube land, they are quick to pull the damn trigger on something. You wake up, you demonetize, or you gone. Guess what? You lose your channel, you lose your Gmail. Do you understand? Y'all don't understand? Oh, you didn't know that? They deplatform you. They taking all your Google services linked to that account, homie. The Twitter files that Elon Musk conveniently leaked, right? Conveniently linked. Now, I'm not telling you it's a bad thing, but conveniently leaked proves that this platform and Twitter, because the same shit was happening over here, censored, labeled. You remember how they put labels on our videos? That is editor-in-chief. You can't be editor-in-chief and have immunity. I promise you this. I promise you this. Let's continue.
Of a full 18,000 followers, this person put a chart from the CDC on Twitter. It's the CDC's own data, so it's accurate by your standards. And you all labeled this as misleading. You're not a doctor, right, Ms. Gaddy?
No, I'm not.
Okay. What makes you think you or anyone else at Twitter have the medical expertise to censor actual, accurate CDC data?
I'm not familiar with these particular situations.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not. But this is what Twitter did. They labeled this as inaccurate. It is the government's own data. It's ridiculous that we're even having to have this conversation today. It's not just about the laptop. This is about medical advice that expert doctors were trying to give Americans because social media companies like Twitter were silencing their voices. Did the U.S. government ever contact you or anyone at Twitter to censor or moderate certain tweets? Yes or no?
We receive legal demands to remove content from the platform from the U.S. government and governments all around the world. Those are published on a third-party website, and anyone can review
Thank God for Matt Taibbi. Thank God for Elon Musk for allowing to show us.
I'm going to say it again. Section 230 will never be as we know it today. We will be sacrificed. SCOTUS is not letting them walk out with that shit intact. Do you understand what I'm saying? They played editor-in-chief on these platforms to keep information from you potentially about your fucking health. They will not walk out of that motherfucker as is. Moving right along. Here right now, I'm showing you, these are supposed to be the free speech platform. Guess what? BitChute, BitChute is protected by Section 230. I promise you, when it goes down, these people are sacrificed. There's no way that they're going to be held liable for these titles. Look at the titles. Read some of the titles. Make sure you're paying attention to the titles. You see that one right there with the football jerseys on? There's no way you can get that on YouTube. They're taking that shit down. I'm telling you. Who else can you not run to? Rumble is not going to be able to help you. Rumble is not going to be able to help you. Why? They too are protected by Section 230. And I want you to look at some of the headlines. All right, look at some of the titles once we get a little bit. Look, there goes some slaps. You can't talk about stuff like that on YouTube. Here we go. Pay attention. Look at there. You see that one title with Joe looking at that girl? There's no way it's going to go on YouTube. See the picture of Donnie J? There's no way. I'm giving you this game. You see that one in the middle? Ex-CIA Mike Pompeo? There's no way. It's not on YouTube. Look, this is not me telling you this. The X22 report been banned from YouTube and every social media site. Who else is there? You see the one with Anderson Cooper? Look at that P word. No way you can get away with that on YouTube because they're editor-in-chief. Look at that. Black guy shows up in... No way that's going down on YouTube in these places. Twitter. See that? Steve Bannon? He's banned from YouTube, Twitter, and all these places. You get what I'm saying? True Social. Donnie J and his True Social gets 230 protection. Odyssey. Odyssey is Web 3.0. But guess what else? Odyssey also falls under Section 230 protection. Is Alex Jones on YouTube? No, he's banned. You get what I'm saying? There's never going to be another Tim Cass. No. No, not unless you pay for it and have your own outside platform. I want you to take a look at my man right there. Where he's talking about the EPA warns. You see him? Facts matter with Roman. Look at him. See him? Right there. See him? I got it on him. That's him right there. Pay attention. That's him on YouTube. Pay close attention what I'm about to show you. That is Facts Matter with Roman Pilmowski. I can't say his last name. Roman. Shout out to the homie Roman. Look how many subscribers he got, boys and girls. 1.16 million subscribers. Guess what else? This channel ain't been monetized since 2020. The same day I was demonetized, he was. He never got his back. Why? Editor-in-chief. I'm trying to help you. Do your own research. Facts with Roman from the Epoch Times. He has 1.16 million subscribers, and his channel is not monetized. Every episode, he tell you, smash that button, this channel, and it ain't monetized. No thanks button. When he does lives, there's no super chat buttons. People like Coach Greg Adams ain't monetized. No super chat button. Jap. I'm trying to help y'all because this platform has editors-in-chiefs. We just don't know who they are. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be sacrificed. Every content creator that's risque, Gab, same thing, Section 230. Shout out to Bunch of Media is in this piece. Section 230 protection. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run. Me and Sly was talking last night. He's right. 8 months from Tuesday, shit is going to be nasty. But we know how YouTube is. They're going to pull the trigger early. We talking about too much billions revenue. Social media platforms make their money from advertisers. If you just heard the representative, she said she was harmed by the shit, right? But there was information that she could have seen because it's like a newspaper, a magazine. They don't put reckless shit in Jet Ebony. If the New York Times, don't you remember Donnie J suing the New York Times and winning? Can't do it. But in the 90s, Clinton and them all did the deal with Section 230. They knew it was going to get this big. We did not. There was chat rooms, slow shit. Shout out to Darren Lee for subscribing, fam. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, fam. This is where we are. They're going to sacrifice us to keep some form of Section 230. SCOTUS say Section 230 is unconstitutional. It will never be like it is again today. It'll have to go all the way through Congress. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? How do you think in your right mind that Google goes in there and wins? Well, what? You deplatform the president. And here's something everybody need to remember. Donnie J signed the executive order on May right? In May of 2020. It never got implemented. He was deplatformed January of 2021. Wake your fucking ass up. No, a lot of us got this shit backwards. Guess what the deal was? He put it into a Defense Authorization Act, Section 230. All right, Big Tech, you're going to lose this shit if you keep deplatforming motherfuckers for speaking their mind and their truths, for hiding the information like the representative just shared with you, right? And most of all, we just heard the exec from Twitter say, yep, the damn government said, censor that shit. They're not coming out with 230 intact, ladies and gentlemen. Counsel it. It's not going to happen. I've already accepted it. I plan to go vanilla on other places. I'm sorry. Odyssey, Truth Social, BitChute, any of these places, they're under 230 protection. If BitChute had to be liable for the shit that's on there, you ain't putting up all your damn racist shit, your conspiracy. You can't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, even in the dating sector, we're giving advice. Lawyers are held accountable for the advice they give. Doc, you get what I'm saying? We are in uncharted waters. There's nowhere for you to hide, content creator. I know I've made a lot of you nervous. It will not be talked about in these manospheres. It's over. It's over. Both sides, over. You're not, after the next 6 to 8 months, going to have a platform on YouTube to do what you're doing. You're not going to be able to bring up women and critique them and break. No, you're not going to do it. You're not. Every social media platform from Zuckerberg to them all has used editor-in-chief powers over non-violent content and shit that they just deemed, hey, you can't say that. And you can contrast it with something like, what the fuck is this? Listen, Tommy Sotomayor is banned from YouTube. I can name 10 channels right now that's worse and talk about the same shit. I mean, just go on a rant. You can't explain that. The algorithm knows this channel. It knows it's scanned content. It damn sure knows to give me a yellow and let me, you put black, God forbid a black man put black woman in a title. Already. I'm sorry. It's going to drop. They're going to ban TikTok totally. That algorithm is programmed to dumb down Generation Z. Mission accomplished. To have the attention span of 30 seconds. Mission accomplished. Big Tech does not want us in the next 6 months to a year to see the cataclysm called the inaction. Where the fuck is Nurse Rodney? BGS Itmore, Otter Itmore, all y'all that had him on y'all's channel, where is he now? See? That's what I'm talking about. Nurse Rodney was on here. Oh, God, you should see all this in the emergency room. Blah, 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 blah. And probably scared Kevin Samuels, ARC, into, where you at, Nurse Rodney? Nobody's talking about him because y'all followed his stupid ass nurse advice. Where are you, Nurse Rodney? I remember them Negroes making people shut up so you could talk about what you thought. I remember the videos in the Black Manosphere of you men. Look at all these dead bodies from. I can guarantee you, after Section 230, the very videos will get your channel knocked the hell down, man. To keep the certain channel that most people have that's in controversial content, you have to start deleting every damn near video because you're never going to know which one. When they demonetize you and deplatform you on these platforms, you don't know what you said or what video to refer to. I'm giving you these real facts. Cut Dog says, I remember when Obama was in office speaking on the censorship. I'm telling you, perfect segue, Cut. Do you hear AOC and the Democrats hooting about this? They want it gone too. They want us sacrificed. Back to zero trust. Zero trust means soon and very soon you will have to authenticate yourself as a human being to get into the internet. If you read between the lines as I have, zero trust means they're going to be able to control us easily. Man, you can't survive in this modern age without no fucking internet, man. Not the way they're doing stores. 10 years from now, you must have the internet for at least the basic survival to get food delivered, medical attention, right? You can't go to the damn airport and get in and book no damn flight to damn this. You see where they got us. So what if you ain't complying and you don't get your internet access? Something to think about. So if you just coming by, watching in the clouds, I really appreciate you. And you're wondering, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? Elon Musk and big tech sacrifice content creators for Section 230. It's their only play. I'm going to talk about this early and often. Starting Tuesday, I will cover the full oral arguments. You won't get any video, but they'll have the oral arguments. And on oral argument day 3, by 3, you're going to know how this case is going. There is no defense. All they have to do, listen, you think Kavanaugh and them boys don't sit back and watch C-SPAN and see that shit? What do you mean the government? The government played editor-in-chief too. We will be sacrificed. Right. Now I'm going to prove it with tomorrow's show because this is just the tip of the iceberg. We got to go a little bit further, ladies and gentlemen. I'm showing you all the reasons why Elon Musk and big tech, they've already sacrificed us, the content creators, for Section 230. There's no way that somehow, some way, they got to keep some of that. You won't be able to have your cake and eat it too as a platform. You can't have immunity and be editor-in-chief. Sure, you can protect human rights and violence. Those are gimmies. But Walt Diddy talking shit about the Democrats, you shouldn't be deplatforming nobody. But you have. They have taken advantage of these laws. I promise you, the Democrats and the Republicans both agree they want the shit gone. Why? It's going to take away our voices. Let me tell you what free speech really is in the United States of America. Do you know what it is? You have the free speech to damn talk shit about the government, not to get on your platform and critique women, not to damn critique gender and all the other shit that we doing. That is not constitutional free speech, you fuckers. They're referring to free speech to talk about your government, local, state, and federal. Look up the goddamn shit, the First Amendment in the Constitution. The Constitution does not give you free speech to bring somebody else's content on your platform, critique it, laugh at them, talk shit about them. Do you think the constitutional lawyers, which Barack Obama was, they don't know this shit? That's free speech. That's free speech. I'm sorry. And you can start kissing what you knew as free speech goodbye. If you were editor-in-chief and had to be responsible as YouTube, you gonna let all this damn fuck shit go on? No. Cardi B and, Tasha K, nappy head, wine, old drinking ass, open up Pandora's box. How many of you content creators in these sections, don't you think you've already guilty of defamation? You would be once they make us have to be legitimate publishers for our fucking content. Right now, we get immunity too, putting up a damn video. Worst thing that happen to you, unless you're doing something criminal, they just platform you. Not in the future. For us to be able to do what we love to do right now, I'm doing right now, it's going to come at a price. You're going to be a subcontractor. You're going to need an LLC. And the minute you bring somebody's shit up and you wrong and you defame them, they go sue your goddamn ass. Do you hear Charlamagne talk a lot of shit? Do they just make up goddamn stories on people? No, because they'll be fucking sued. Ask Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp bumping them gums, calling Brett Favre a low-down mofo to steal from poor people, sued. You ain't heard him say shit, and he gonna lose. The punter dude. I watched Whitlock's show with the lawyer. Lawyer looked in the camera and said, listen, he's gonna learn the law. Done. Defamation. Why? Why come they're not protected by Section 230? Why is Shannon Sharp being sued? Because that motherfucking video hit YouTube and went viral. Tube ain't gonna pay a damn dollar for Shannon. That's my point I'm trying to make to y'all. So I'm not gonna keep you long. The time is 8:39 in the PM. Appreciate all the day ones for coming by. Let's see what fam had to say. No wonder the CEO, listen, that's gonna be the beginning. Wasn't the first one. I thought about that today too, and it's gonna be in the presentation tomorrow. Jeff Bezos was the first motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Right. What? There's ways that Amazon is benefiting off Section 230 as a publisher of the books and shit. This hits all the platforms, ladies and gentlemen. You know, your Walmart.coms, they cool. Anywhere where content is delivered, it's under set. They get immunity. Don't you remember the the Negroes, the Hebrews debate? Take away Section 230, I guarantee they won't have that motherfucker. I'm just saying. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. To y'all watching in the cloud, I salute you. Come on in. Come on in. I recognize you. This is the type of show that we got. You're a content creator. Get on your fucking game. Learn to go vanilla. I'm going to share with you tomorrow the absolute reason I know you're going to go vanilla or you're going to go bye-bye, but I will not spoil tomorrow's show. Speaking of tomorrow, today is today. I hope you're having a great night. I hope you got something planned for yourself. Before I get out of here, I'd like to encourage you, if I may. Listen, look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're more than enough, you're worthy, you deserve the great things in life. If you're a content creator, start studying this. YouTube work fast. They will hit all of us in one day and not give one damn about it. Think about the future. Think about the fact if you owned Alphabet and Ease, Facebook, and 230 went away, would you let you put the content that you're putting up on the platform? That's what I've asked myself. I'm going to show said ass for a little bit, but I know good and well if I owned the place and was liable for what Walt Diddy have said or been saying, that shit ain't going to happen. Shout out to you, Haitian 531 for the super chat, man. That means a whole lot to me. Power to conversation. Peace to you. Oh, man. Look at the Kango. Ain't nobody fresh as you. You just so fresh, so clean. Bam. I am feeling that LL Cool J damn bucket hat. Peace to you, man. I appreciate you. If you're a content creator, get your shit together. If you are up and coming artist, you trap rappers, it's going to affect you too. It's going to affect you too. I'm sorry. Do you hear the word motherfucking hoe bitches on a music video? If you watch it on MTV and BET, they stopped showing them. Why? Liability. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Check me out tomorrow. I have more information on why they're going to sacrifice us to keep Section 230. But believe in yourself. Look in that mirror. You're more than enough. Start making friends with Alone and your damn family. They're going to take your ass off social media soon enough. Walt Diddy gone.
Keep on talking. We like it.
These people keep talking about